Tangela Critters. We are going to use a box of Dolly Parton's Blueberry Muffin mix to make a cake. It's going to be a coffee cake. You can use any blueberry muffin mix, but I really love Dolly's if you can find it. So Dolly's comes with a topping that I'm going to add pecans, melted butter to, and a little bit more flour and brown sugar. Meanwhile, we're going to do everything according to the box. It tells you how to make a blueberry crumb cake with lemon, but instead, we're using fresh strawberries that I've washed and cut up, and we're adding some fresh blueberries to the dried blueberries with 2 eggs. Always use room temperature eggs, and I melted my butter, which was half a stick, which is what the box calls for. I'm doing this according to the directions. I'm not adding anything to it except for my fresh fruit, and this is the best coffee cake you've had in a long time. I took one recently to a friend's house and she just went crazy about it. And you don't need anything but a fork to mix it up. So we're going to put in 1/4 cup of oil. I've got 1/2 cup of milk. So you don't need a mixer or anything for this, which is nice. And then I've got my stick of melted butter, unsalted. So easy. You can use any blueberry box of muffin mix to make this coffee cake. Sometimes I add a Jell-O cheesecake to it too, which is so good. The little cheesecake cups, the strawberry cheesecake. Alright, so now we've got it mixed up with the fork. And we're just going to stir in my fresh blueberries. And the strawberries kind of burst, and the juice just goes through this so well. It's delicious with the strawberries. The box mix shows you making a lemon glaze, but I really like this with strawberries. So that's it. And I'm going to put it in a to-go container because I'm sending it somewhere, which I'm going to spray. It's just an 8x8. I've got some natural pecans chopped up. Not a whole lot, just enough to give it a little crunch. And I'm going to throw in some brown sugar. And I thought I had some oatmeal, but I don't. Oats would be good, but you don't have to add oats. And then here's the topping that came with it. It's just not enough for me. I like to add brown sugar and the nuts. Of course, nuts are optional if you're allergic. I just like them for that crunch. And then I've got a little over a tablespoon of melted butter since I added the nuts and the brown sugar. The recipe calls for just 1 tablespoon, but I added some. It was a little over. And I'll mix this up real quick. I needed a little bit more butter, so I melted a little tiny bit more. You can just kind of tell if it seems too dry, because I want to make sure that all the sugar's got a little moisture to it. And since I'm making it for someone else, I'm not adding coconut. Some people don't like coconut, but I love coconut. And we're just going to spread it around. My hands are real clean. Now, if this had been a homemade streusel, we would have used a tablespoon of flour, but since this came with that little mixture, I did not add the flour to it. And I'm just going to try to spread it all the way across every little bit of it. So it'll be really good. And this is going in at 350. And let's see how long. I can't remember. We're going to bake it for 34 to 38 minutes. Here we go. Isn't that beautiful? See how the fruit burst? And every time the fruit burst, you would have juices just flow through the cake. It's still hot. I can't cut it and show you how beautiful it is because I'm sending it to someone. But trust me, any of these cake mixes these blueberry muffin mixes make delicious coffee cakes. They really do. So you need to give Dolly a try, or any other blueberry muffin mix. And like I said, I just added my strawberries, my blueberries, and I made a little crumble on the top. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.